Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read a program called Weekly Horoscope from Sunday, 26th of July to Saturday, the 1st of August, 2020. And this is for you coming from Capricorn. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. And if you wish to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years and to get to know how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers and how to reach that supernatural energy within you and a lot of other information. We'll talk about that later. You coming from Capricorn, your Sunday the 26th starts wonderfully well for you. The long term planets are there, and they hour by hour, morning and afternoon becomes luckier and luckier. There's one planet there, the planet of arrogance, the planet of making you difficult in what you say and what you do to other people. Try to quieten this planet down by showing some kind of teamwork and by improving yourself to be part of the merging company that you're keeping. And then your morning and afternoon will bring wonderful meetings with people, and you can definitely get favorable results. Evening and nightfall, be careful. If you don't have to be out, don't. Because somehow you may feel insulted by somebody and you may be provoked. And you may also have difficulties in partnerships in whatever you say and do. So, wanting to meet people evening, nightfall, remind yourself again and again to control your ego and not to become suddenly a person who will show self pride. You'll get some good planets from your morning and afternoon in the evening nightfall session. Maybe worth going out. You may meet people from your past or hear from them. You may meet people who can help you long term. But you have to be careful that the evening nightfall can turn against you very, very badly at any time. So if you don't have to be out, why bother? Monday, the 27th of July, anger planets are there and they make you angry very quickly, whether at work, whether at business. They produce somehow thoughts of you showing anger. So you seem to be a bit bitter in the morning and afternoon. Watch out at place of work or in business, you cannot afford to do that. You'll only get people moving away from you. You need support. So show flexibility in the morning, afternoon of Monday, 27 July. And once you show flexibility, show negotiability as well. And that way, these planets will temper down and become the planets of determination for you. Evening and nightfall, planets are very emotional. And so you become oversensitive and very moody and very changeable. You are not really in a position to take charge of anything in the evening nightfall period. If you have to be out, invited out, or planning to go out, tell yourself emotional planets are there. Don't be over touchy and over emotional about things because some of these planets of anger from the morning, afternoon will be there in the evening nightfall period. And suddenly, from an emotional state, you may go into a fiery state using words which you'll regret. Tuesday, the 28th of July. This is not a good morning and afternoon. You're not having a good run so far, except for the Sunday. Tuesday, the 28th of July. This is a morning and afternoon. You have to be very careful in what you say and what you do. So say less and do less. Listen more. Follow instructions at your place of work and in business as well. You cannot afford to go solo. You are going to make mistakes of every kind, saying things, showing your arrogance, letting your ego take charge, and people will not want to be near you or with you. So do the opposite. Show that nice side of you. Use words which are nice and soft and tender, and an action which is friendly. You will quieten these planets of the morning and afternoon, which are out to make it a very bad morning and afternoon for you. Evening and nightfall improves by a very little bit. Now you have planets of not only ego, but also of the wanting to take charge, wanting to dominate. So there's the trouble now coming in the evening nightfall period of being stubborn. Well, you don't want to do that. You'll be the spoiler of a party or a gathering or anything. You might as well stay home and not show this kind of tendency not to be flexible with people. If you have to be out, be flexible and you will do better. And watch out one or two of these arrogant planets of the morning, afternoon. They'll be there in the evening nightfall as well. Don't show your arrogance. Every time you feel like criticizing somebody, tell yourself, don't. Wednesday, the 29th of July. Emotional planets are there all over the place. You're thinking of the lunch you're having or the dinner you're having. You're thinking of the emotional contact. These planets are not very stable. So they may interfere with your obligation at job or in business. Be careful, your deadlines can go missing. Be careful that you can make mistakes of some kind. Be careful, your moodiness may upset the people you work with or do business with. So tell yourself three words: logic, facts, figures, and depend on logic, facts, and figures. That would be able to help you a lot in the morning and afternoon of Wednesday, the 29th of July. I like your evening and nightfall extremely well. And evening and nightfall, you're going to do very luckily very well. All the problems of the morning and afternoon, the bad news that came, now you can find solutions in the evening nightfall period. Be out and about. Your aura is going to be strong in the evening nightfall. You'll meet people you can get help from. Meet people you've been wanting to meet. You'll be much happier in the evening nightfall. These planets of the morning, afternoon don't disappear into thin air. One or two will be there. So watch out for the disappointment here now and then in the evening nightfall as well, of Wednesday, the 29th of July. Thursday, the 30th of July, is not a good morning and afternoon. Be careful, a clash with your superiors at work or your bosses or your colleagues. Be careful with the people you do business with. A government department may interfere to trouble you. Accidents, verbal or emotional or physical, can take place. Anything that can go wrong is waiting to go wrong on Thursday, the 30th of July, morning and afternoon. So, what do you do about this? At your place of work, put your head down and just focus on your obligations. In business, take advice, don't make decisions on your own. If you're having lunch with somebody, don't show domination, don't show stubbornness. That's the way to control these planets. Evening and nightfall period turns just super wonderful. That's how a day can change. Your communication, your marketing skills, they are tremendously wonderful. So have your evening and nightfall with people who can help you in job, help you in business, help you in anything to do with materialness, where money is concerned, and you'll get wonderfully, wonderfully doing well. One of these planets or two of these planets, morning, afternoon, will come there to spoil the evening nightfall. Don't show domination, don't show stubbornness, be flexible. You'll quieten these planets down. Friday, the 31st of July. At last, now you're going to have 24 hours of good luck. Morning and afternoon, good news comes very fast. So you can excite these planets to bring good news by asking favors, by connecting with people through email or phone calls, by being nice in your place of work, by showing the partnership that can give you the ideas. So there's a lot to gain in the morning and afternoon of Friday, the 31st of July. Dress well and look good. Be out with lunch with somebody. Go just be out, and you will see that you meet people sometimes unexpectedly who are going to favor you. I like your evening nightfall just as much. You're going to be rewarded in many, many ways. And these planets of reward, they can reward you in starting a friendship, starting a romance, starting a connection with somebody else in job, starting a business contact. Anything of this can happen throughout the whole day. So be out and about in the evening nightfall period. You've got a lot to gain. Saturday, the 1st of August. Now here comes a morning and afternoon, which makes you a difficult person basically. You are simply not cooperating with anyone. Well, you've heard that from me. And this is a nasty group of planets making you do that, showing arrogance, showing difficulties in accepting up views of other people, showing a lacking of understanding as well. So don't let any of these things happen. Don't criticize anybody or anything. Otherwise, it's going to become a nasty morning and afternoon. Show your negotiability. Show your support to people. Take these planets and turn them around by making yourself the nicest person on earth. These planets will go quiet. And then you'll have a much better morning and afternoon period. Evening and nightfall is waiting to make you very lucky. So dress well, look good on this Saturday. Go to places where you can use your materialism. Be materialistically minded. Is it the money you want to make? So go there to meet people who can help you make money. Is it for the job? Is it for the business? Is it the romance you want to change? Go right ahead and chase it. Is it the family you want to be happy? Go out. So just go out and be with people you want to please, and you yourself will meet people unexpectedly. So make sure you're out and about as much as you can. One of these morning planets who shows arrogance will follow you as well. Planets don't disappear into thin air. So remind yourself whole day and in the evening and nightfall too. Just don't show any level of arrogance. Just use your words and your actions to show you're very appreciative of people. And the evening nightfall will turn wonderfully nice for you. Now, this 90-minute session. And so, in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll show you how to reach the supernatural energy called the guide or the spirit or the soul. People who have made this contact, they are the very special people in the world, and why shouldn't you be? And I'll show you how to benefit from your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. All that's going to be given to you in the 90-minute session. More than that, you will know your next 9 years, age by age calendar, year by calendar year. So here's my email again. Send me that email and let's get down to making you somebody very special in the next 9 years. Until then, I wish you a good week. Thank you and goodbye.